Hello friends, how are you? This is Ritesh. Welcome to my channel TechMat. Today I am going to give you the overview of DHCP and the installation of DHCP on Windows Server 2019. So let's begin. What is DHCP? First, DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. It is a protocol used for obtaining IPs automatically. There are two ways of obtaining IPs to the system. One is you enter manually IP, that is called static IP. Second is dynamic IP, that is obtained from DHCP server. DHCP was released in 1984 by RARP. RARP stands for Reverse Address Resolution Protocol for obtaining IPs automatically. In 1985, it was replaced by Bootstrap protocol. Bootstrap protocol, it is an internet based protocol. It is used for obtaining IPs automatically. Port, it works on UDP port number 67 for server and port number 68 for client. It uses client server model, that is there is one or multiple servers and there are n number of clients. As per OSI layer model, it works on application layer. Application layer is the last layer in the OSI model. The terms that you need to remember while working on DHCP. First, subnet. Subnet is a logical subdivision of IP network. For example, if there is a IP range like 10.0.0.0 to 10.255.255.255.255, that is a class A IP range. So much big network cannot be accommodated. It is will be bit confusing. So this big network is divided into many small networks. Say one range is from 10.0.0.0 to 10.0.0.255. Second range will be 10.0.1.0 to 10.0.1.255. Like this, there are multiple subnets are divided. Second is APIPA. What is exactly APIPA? APIPA, it is a automatic private IP addressing. You have seen many times when you don't assign IPs to the system, you just put ipconfig all in command prompt and you can see one of the IPs between this range, that is 169.254.0 to 169.254.255.255. The IP range is of class B and this IP range is APIPA IP. It is standard. Second term you need to remember is there are three types of data transfer. One is broadcast, second is multicast, and third is unicast. First, broadcast. In broadcast, the data is sent from one to all, means it is broadcasted over the place. Second, multicast. The data is sent by one to many at the same time. Third, unicast. The data is sent from one host to only one host. DHCP lease. It is a time for which IP is allocated to the client. By default, the lease period in DHCP is 8 days. You can keep it as unlimited also. When the lease time of the client will renew, it will renew once the lease period is of 50%, that is of 50% of 8 days, that is 4 days. When it will complete, it will renew the IP lease period. Next is DHCP relay agent. What is exactly DHCP relay agent? It works between the client and DHCP server. It forwards the packets from DHCP server to another subnets of DHCP clients. In between these, there is multicast, unicast, and broadcast networking is done. Client broadcasts its packets to the DHCP relay agent, and then DHCP relay agent unicast the packets to the client, to the server, DHCP server, and vice versa. How DHCP works. So let's see in depth how DHCP works. First, this is a client and this is a server. First, DHCP client will send DHCP discover packets. It will broadcast the packets to the server. That is, it don't know exactly where the DHCP server is. Client is unaware of DHCP server. So it will broadcast the messages. Second, once the DHCP server receives the message that the discover it has discovered the client has discovered the server, it will offer the request of IP version 4 or IP version 6, whichever it is configured, to the client. This packet is unicast to the client. Once client receives the DHCP offer, then client again will send a request, DHCP request. It will broadcast that request to the server. Server will accept the request and IP will be assigned, and IP will be sent to the DHCP client in the form of acknowledgement. That is DHCP acknowledgement packet it will send. If the IP is already assigned to some other machine, then it will send no acknowledgement message to the client. That's it for the introduction.